All right, I'm taking a bit easy here. Anyways, I know every 4 or 5 days I go with an idea, I talk about it, and then I kind of, get on to another idea. So I wanted to talk more about this whole child versus adult world. Um, so, in this world, unfortunately, we can't do whatever we want, whenever we want, and whatnot. I mean, um, appropriate consideration and measures are always taken into place before we decide to do something or take an action or whatnot. Um, I mean, some people are factors um, when considering something. There are people who are factors regardless. Um, what else did I want to say? Okay, so there's something else I can talk about. To me, this whole rebellious teenage years, which people typically say is from like, is 16 to 18, but I think it lasts longer than that. It can be like it's usually like 16 to 19. These are called the late teen years. What happens here is that it's kind of like you have not become an adult, but they're pushing you to become an adult. So your environment and the society around you is pushing you to behave, think, and act like an adult. This is when there's a lot of rebellion, and the rebellion is almost somewhat accepted. They have an old saying which goes, boys will be boys. You know what I mean? So, there is a bit of wilding out. People will do things in these years that they won't do in their adult years. You know what I mean? There's things that are just fun and cool and it's a scene. And then when they get older, like, that's not me. This is me and this is what I do. So yeah, so I think those are kind of like, that's why there's a lot of rebellion and everything. Those late teen years, I think they can be quite like rambling. You know what I mean? Like there can be like so many incidents, so much stuff happening. It's just crazy. And like, that's when you're like full of like all that stuff where you're just like, man, I'm just going to give it to the world, or I'm going to give it to whoever, is disrespecting me or treating me bad. And you go through that phase and you're doing everything you're not supposed to do. You're smoking cigarettes, even if you can legally buy them, but you're not supposed to be doing that. So even if you're legally doing it, doesn't mean that it's okay for you to do it. You know what I mean? If you're at that age and you're smoking cigarettes, it's not a good thing at all. You're not supposed to do that. But you might do that. You might confront a few people. You might deal with a few issues. You're kind of more aware and you'll notice things that you didn't notice in your early child years. And that's the stage where you prepare and you get a bit older. And then, I don't believe in this whole, it's like, you gotta be 25 years old to even begin your life or work or career. I don't believe in that kind of thing.